Hi, we're going to solve some of these problems just to get a little bit of practice before our quiz. And let's take a look at some of these problems. All right. You serve a volleyball with a mass of 2.1 kilograms. The ball leaves your hand with a speed of 30 meters per second. All right, first of all, let's determine what type of energy we're talking about here. Well, we know that the ball is moving, right? It leaves your hand. So the fact that it's moving is a good clue that we have kinetic energy. Another clue that we are dealing with kinetic energy is that we're dealing with a mass, which is applied to both types of energy, but speed, right? When we have a speed, it means we're going to use our kinetic energy equation. So the ball has kinetic energy. So let's calculate that. Again, so we're going to use our good old plug and chug method. We're going to write our equation, even though it's written up here, we're going to write it to help us keep everything nice and neat. 0.5 times mass times velocity squared. So let's go one by one, left to right. Do we know kinetic energy? Nope, that's the thing we're going to find. 0.5 is a number that's going to stay the same. Times, do we have a mass? We do, it's 2.1. Times a velocity, do we have velocity? Right, we do have velocity, that's our speed of 30 meters per second. So we're going to do 30 squared. So if we're using one of our TI-30X calculators, we're going to, right, we're going to look here. I have my unknown on one side, right? My letter, my variable on one side, and I've got just numbers across. So in this case, I can just multiply my numbers. So 0.5 multiplied by 2.1 multiplied by the velocity, and to square, we're going to push this button. This means a number squared. Okay, we're going to hit enter. 945. So our answer is 945 joules, right? Because we're talking about energy, so we're talking about joules. Let's look at the next question, question 16. A baby carriage is sitting at the top of a hill that is 21 meters high. Again, the height so here's our hill. From the bottom of the hill to here is 21 meters. Okay, and the carriage with the baby has a mass of 1.5 kilograms. So we have a mass and we have a height. Well, is it moving? No, it's sitting, right? It's been raised up, it got pushed up the hill, and it's just sitting there. We also have another clue. We have a height and we have a mass. That tells me we're dealing with a potential energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to calculate that potential energy. Again, we're going to write our equation out. Gravitational potential energy is equal to the mass of something times gravity times our height. So, do we know our gravitational potential energy? Nope, that's our variable. What's the mass? Oh, 1.5. What's gravity? Our gravity is always 9.8. Now this worksheet uses 10, and that's okay, but we know for our test and assessment we're going to use 9.8. It's a little more precise. And height is 21. So let's double check what we need to do to solve this problem. Do we have our variables on one side and our numbers on another? Yes. Okay, so we can go ahead and we're going to multiply all the numbers that can be multiplied together, which is all of these. Again, handy dandy calculator. So we have 1.5 kilograms times 9.8 meters per second squared, which is our acceleration due to gravity, times 21 meters, which is our height. So 308.7. 308.7 joules. Again, go ahead and pause the video here. I'm going to show problem number 17 quickly. Velocity, mass, traveling is movement, kinetic energy. Write the equation. Kinetic energy. We don't know it. Times velocity. We can multiply these numbers together because, again, these are all numbers, and they're going to give us our variable through the magic of television. $896,000 joules.